How could we talk about degenerate DeFi without talking about Pulsechain? It just doesn't work, does it? Before, I was telling you my strategy of using Pulse Farm and Warren together. And of course, we can also use Pulse Drip at the same time. Pulse Drip is now $8.8. We are low, but we're still fighting, right? Which is good. And there's still lots of things to do. So I have 19 Pulse Drip available today, and that is $173, which is awesome, right? My daily ROI is 0.9% because once you do anything such as claim on your NFTs in Pulse Drip, now it falls down to 0.5% daily, then you can build it back up through days or compounding back up, right? I'm earning 4 P drip a day on this one. We're up to 554 P drip in total. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to compound again. Yeah, that's right. Compound all. Why not? Compound for the win. So we do that. There's always money to be taken out on Pulsechain, but I'm trying not to take it from Pulse Drip when it's at such a low price. Actually, I'm considering buying a hell of a lot more because it's got one of the best teams in DeFi behind it. But we also do have our bonds, right? Let's get that off as well. Right. Bonds, we have the H2O bonding in. We have available rewards. We have $96. This I'm going to claim. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it into PLS Farm as P drip. So we're going to change it into P drip, pair it up in liquidity, and get it into the farm to earn me more crypto. What else do we have? We have the gardens over here. I forgot about them again. They're on a timer, second timers, and the same problem. So I'm going to compound these. Same strategy. Always, if you watch these videos, I'm just doing the same thing. That's why I'm not spending too much time talking about what I'm doing, because you probably already know. Yeah, I compound this up to 10 available claims, and then I claim out 5 days in a row, or 10 days because it runs for 2 days, I think. And then when it gets to 5, I compound it back up. So far, I've deposited 4 million Pulse token in here. I've compounded 9 million Pulse token. And I've claimed out 1.2. So in theory, in my next rounds now, we're up to 10 available claims now. I'm going to claim out for those 5 claim periods. It's going to get me up to 2.5 million. Then I'll need to do this one more time, and then I'm going to be fully ROI'd on the PLS one here, just through this strategy. Okay, patient play, right? I'm also doing it over with the PDAI, but I'm totally wrecked on that because the price of PDAI is quite low. Well, again, long-term plays. There's a bunch of other tokens that I'm not in, but I am quite interested in the Treasury T-Drip, which I've got one Treasury bill now because they moved the Treasury bill over to Pulsechain instead of ETHchain. So I went into one, so that's working its tough. 162 days later, we'll be good, okay? That's pretty much everything over here. So now we'll have to come to PulseX to trade out the H2O token into Pulse Drip and then pair up liquidity to get ourselves into the PLS farm with it, right? So let's do that. Come over to PulseX. We use the Pinata one. Richard Hart says we shouldn't be using this. We should be just downloading it. So we're completely decentralized, but you know, he says a lot of things, doesn't he? Right, H2O. We have it here. You'll need to get it in the docs if you want to use it. We also should have some P drip. Yep, P drip here. Slippage, 17%, right? So remember that. Another annoying thing with PulseX, when you set the slippage, it always keeps it on there. So you might be trading other tokens by accident and totally mess up everything, right? Anyway, so we do that. We're going to get $100 worth of P drip or 10 P drip from this good stuff. Nice little bit of money finding inside of Degen DeFi. Look at that. That's lunch for like ages over here in China. Ages. That's like a month of lunch. So it's nice. Not really. It's about 3-4 days, 5 days of lunch probably. More? Yeah. A week. Why not? So we got the P drip. We have 9.37 after the tax. We now have to pair it up in liquidity. We're going to look at PLS farm. Coming to the farm section for PLS farm. We come down and we see the pool, this one here. Go to pool. This is the PLS drip pool, 1.53% daily, more than the faucet, right? Remember that. We have $146 in here so far from just this method of selling out the H2O, pairing on liquidity, putting in here. This helps out P-drip. This helps out PLS farm. This helps out Pulsechain. Is correct. We come here to get the liquidity, just so I think it's V2, but sometimes it's V1. It's kind of annoying like that. We don't know which one it is, so we hopefully can liquidity add. No, it's not going to say. I'm going to guess it's V2. Let's try. I've done it before when it's the wrong one, then we need to unpair it again. Don't know, it's just got so messy. Well, we can also see we would have 99.91% of this pool. So clearly it's not V1. It'll be V2. Yeah, where we have a lower supply of the pool. So okay, so we take that. It will be 1.3 million Pulse token, 9.3 P-drip, confirm supply, throw it in, right? Boom. This will go into the PLS farm, right? Now we're going to start talking about PLS farm. Look how we're moving through DeFi, swimming through high risk with ease, right? This has been it's been years of training. Don't take this lightly, right? This is why you should like and subscribe, because this is a master at work. Stake. This should now be able to be staked. Hopefully, we have added liquidity. Yes, we stake. Okay, refresh, maybe. Come on, baby. Hurry up. Oh, there we go. All right, $148 into the farm. Awesome. So this has a deposit and withdrawal fee of 2%. So always remember that too. So when we're coming in, we're coming out, we're going to be losing some of the tokens, but overall 1.5% daily, no problem. Okay, all good. We're then thinking, right, what else are we doing with on PLS farm? Cowtip tokens back down, got up to 4 cents, back down to 2 cents. That's too bad, but that's DeFi, isn't it? We're continuing regardless. We have in this one, we are in the yield barn. We'll start at the beginning. We're building stakes in the yield barn, locking in for infinity. Yeah, that's right. Because it claims us out LP tokens. So we're going to claim $75 of token from here. Look at that. More magic money coming from Pulsechain. Thanks very much. Boom. We then will be taking this LP and staking it in the farm to earn ourselves more of the Cowtip token. So let's come up here to farm. We then come here to the first pool, this one here. We have $453 of LP here, which is all just come from the yield barn, right? It's just been coming out of there. Brilliant stuff. Now we're going to stake our new tokens, $75 we just got, LP tokens, stake them in here. And when we do that, we're going to automatically be claiming out our pending yield from this, which is about 50 bucks, I think. So we're going to take that too. Sorry, I just touched the mic. I was making sure it was the right one. Yeah, we have $59 here. So we've got $59 Cowtip there. We come back to farms. Do we have anything else in here? Pulse, Oh, we've got something in Pulse and Rat Teeth. Let's go to this pool. Oh, another $60 just lying around. Okay, we'll take that one too. Fantastic. Just secret money hiding everywhere in Pulsechain. I love it. Like these old traditional farms are just way easier to farm in, right, than the V3 concentrate liquidity. Like I've got video also up today about that on Manta, like how to use the V3 liquidity, how to range the yield, get tight yields and things. Like it's really complex. This is so easy, man. We're just using, like, this is vintage DeFi at this point. This is like 2-year-old tech. Apart from the taxes is quite good, and also the yield barn is new tech. The idea of just put the liquidity in, get the token, doesn't matter what the prices are, they go up and down. Like I do prefer it. Just makes it easier to use. I think that's all my tokens in here. We do have some other pools now. Stablecoin pool, DAI USDT. We have GOAT. We have Pulse with incentive. I might go into that actually because I do have a lot of incentive token. Sitting in PulseX probably. I'm not even paying attention to. Have we got incentive? Yeah, we got 200 incentive just sitting there. Never know what to do with it. It's $100. It used to be more. I guess we'll just wait with it. It's not worth moving for. Anyway, right, so we are left now with the token, right? So we come to PulseX. We want to find cowtip, 5,700 cowtip token. We then want to reduce the slippage. Don't forget to do that to 12% for this token. And we're going to be turning some of it into our profit, pulling it out as pulse token, right? Cowtip. So let's take half, which would be roughly 3,000, which takes us $68 of sweet profits, okay, back to us. Noticing this is the exact amount that I paired up with P-Drip before. So I'm paying basically for the adding of liquidity from selling H2O from the cowtip rewards. We then have that second batch of tokens, which we would then come in back into the yield barn. We want to stake these leftover tokens in here forever, right? So we're going to go all of it, infinity, going to get massive daily reward, $1.48. That builds and builds, by the way, 860% APR. Lock that cowtip. In we go. Boom. Okay. Important to continue to build the yield barn at the same time as building your DeFi positions in the farms, because this, if you don't continue to compound into it, your yield is going to fall in comparison to everyone else. I like having $80 of token to find every couple of days from this, so that's why I'm continuing to build my positions. We'll now have 4 stakes in here, and we're going to continue to get more. Now let's move into Warren. Warren is a Carol inspired dApp on Pulsechain, which is going very well. This is getting big. We come to Eternal Engine because this is the community stake inside of this, and we're going to have a look at how we're doing today. Ooh, oh, is that $240 tokens for Daddy? Yes, it is. So we have $240 to do something with. So we need to decide 15,000 LP tokens. What should we do? Now we're going to have a look at how we can use PLS farm, not just with the with Pulse Drip. We can also come into the farm section of this. We can see we have this pool here of Pulse and DAI, right? And interestingly, if we go to this pool, Pulse and DAI is what we use to yield farm in Warren. Yes, it is. So in Warren, we deposit Pulse DAI to get bonds. We then stake our bonds with more Pulse DAI to receive more Pulse DAI, right? And then we can withdraw Pulse DAI, put it in to PLS farm, earn 134% daily on it, just daily yearly, like 0.3% daily on it, and then earn the cowtip token and profit that way. Meaning we can have a store of value of Pulse with DAI that we don't need to do anything with. I don't need to split it, don't need to just build it here. Whenever you want to, you can just unstake this, pay a 2% fee, and you're good. You're gold, right? At the same time, while Pulse is in liquidity with the DAI, it just means that it's protecting it from any downwards action. It's just a really beautiful system. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we are going to rebond, of course, the same strategy as we use over on Carol, right? So 15,000. So we'll use 7, 14, 6,000. Good. So we take 6,000, which would be $96 that we want to rebond, which would equal $124, right? Boom, rebond that. Rebonded. Okay. So while we're waiting for that to go through, we click the buttons, right? And then the other half we will sell. By holding this over the festive period to build, I've gotten up to 0.25% hold bonus, personal bonus of 0.01, liquidity bonus of 0.6, because the liquidity on Warren is now $825,000. It's growing up to $1 million. This is growing nicely, 2.86% daily on this. Awesome stuff, but locked. That's why it's good to use a balance of an unlockable farming with locked farming, right? Important. We'll then sell the $144 out, right? Sell that. Boom. Yeah. Grab that out. That will be our funds to go into farming with, right? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I love yield farming. Just like finding money under your sofa every single time. It's awesome stuff. We have some stakes, of course, because we need stakes, right? So as we profit take, we also compound. So we come into bonds. We find the bond that we want to use. It would be this 7,799, and we need 7,811 to stake. So we combine this together, right? And we have enough to do that, which is fantastic. And we stake the bond. Bam, bam, right? And then the remaining tokens we put into PLS farm, building our bag over there too. Seamless, beautiful DeFi in action. Just great stuff. Really great stuff. What else can you say about it? What strategy are you using on Pulsechain? Is there anything compared to what we have? If you just keep searching through Pulsechain, you're going to continue to find just amazing opportunities after amazing opportunity. So now we should have this updated. Has it gone through? Is my bond staked? I think so. It must be. Staking the bond, please. Come on, Pulsechain. Do your job. Right, that's done its job. So now this one should have done its job. No. It's got a little bit of lag on Pulsechain as usual. Laggy. Why? Come on. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, so then with $23, stake in, add it to the pile, right? Add it to the pile. $23 now. Pulsechain's at a very low price. It's not had its bull run yet. Eventually, it's going to 10x. That's $230 sitting right there. Even tied with stablecoin, I think, easily, right? Some point in the next year that's going to happen, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. If you enjoyed this, bang the like. Thanks very much. Links in description. Don't get wrecked.